Hi everyone, this is episode 6 of my YouTube video series. I'm in the 8th grade. I'm not in the 8th grade, I'm in the ninth grade. But these, these, I'm making so many mistakes. If I knew how to edit, I would edit all these mistakes out. Not all of them, but maybe a few. Like the mistakes that aren't cute or funny, just the ones that are really annoying. So, yeah, continuing. I am doing these videos from people that I've met or associated with a lot, especially in the 8th grade. So this person is a girl. Her initials are DF. She's like the only friend I have that has those initials, so she'll figure this out fairly quickly. I didn't really meet her in the 8th grade. I really kind of met her in the 7th grade, and I've seen her in the 6th grade, but we did not have the same teacher, so we really did not talk at all until the 7th grade. But I associated with her more in the 8th than the 7th, although I did hang out with her a lot in the 7th grade as well. And she is such a good friend. I don't know why people are so mean to her. Yeah, people are really mean to her because of their own issues, I guess. Like she's nice to people, but in return they just want to be mean to her, which I don't understand. I guess it's just I don't know, maybe how she looks, because if, like, at my other school, my middle school, if you didn't have a certain look, people did not want to hang out with you. They didn't want to talk to you. They just pretended you did not exist, and I really hated that. But this person wasn't like that, so I talked to her a lot. She never said bad things about me. She was always nice, and I mean, I did the same for her as much as I could, which was pretty much every day. Yeah, we talked a lot. We always went to the library together because I love to read and she loves to go on the computer. So the library we always went to had internet access. You can go on almost any website, except for the ones that are like 18 plus, that kind of thing. So we always went to the library together. We like walked. It wasn't that far from where our school was, and we would like sit next to each other on the computer and tell each other about websites. I told her about teenfreeway.com. So now well, I don't know if she's gotten any freebies yet, but um, yeah, Teen Freeway, they kind of referred me to websites where I can get free samples of things like that. So I've gotten a few things, and I definitely plan on getting more free things, of course. So yeah, and we like check out books, I guess. Although I always checked out more than her, and her mom would drop me home, since she lives like really close to the library, and I live a little farther from the library. So if I had to walk, it would be like a 20-minute walk, which just drains all the energy out of you. Yeah. So yeah, we ate lunch together, that kind of thing. We like talked all the time, while everyone else was, you know, not being very kind to her. Um, she would get mad, and I understand. Like she would just want to curse at them so badly. Sometimes she kept her cool. Sometimes like it would just drive her over her boiling point, and she would just get like just very loud because all these people saying stuff about her behind her back, and no one wants that. you know no one wants to be talked about when they're not there, especially when it's mean stuff. And even when it's nice stuff, I mean, if it's a nice thing, I don't understand why you can't just tell them. And if it's a mean thing, I still don't understand why you can't just tell them. Like, being upfront about it is so much better. And she did that a lot too. She would you know, tell people if maybe she had like a suspicion that they were saying something, she would just be like right on it. I'm not just talking about like a little wimps. Like, if it was very clear that someone was saying something, she would just, try to be nice and calm and be very reasonable about it, just like anyone else. And yeah, she's a really good friend. Now we don't have any classes, unfortunately, together. She's in a different house than I am. They organized us by our last names. They never did that in the eighth grade, but now it's like that. So we don't have any classes together. But on some good days, I'll run into her into the hallway, or definitely in the morning. In the morning, I see her sometimes, and we'll talk for like 15 minutes, and then we'll both go about our business, whether it's like talking to other people before the first period bell rings, or if we're just like going to a class, yeah. But we just have these like nice brief conversations, kind of updating each other on our lives. So yeah, she's like one of the only friends I've had that hasn't like talked a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm sure I have unintentionally as well. But like, it's just when you're doing it like very intentionally, that's when it would bother her or me. And yes, so she's definitely a very good friend. She's like my sis. We like at our school, even my school now, when we're friends with somebody, we call them our sister or our brother or something, even though, of course, we're not related. So, yeah, she's my sis. She always will be my sis. And that kind of wraps it up. This video is already over 6 minutes long. So, recap, she's a very nice friend to have. Her initials are D and F, so you will figure this out very quickly. And comments are very welcome. If you have a friend like the one I described, you can comment and tell me about that. Anything like that is, totally cool. So, this is the end of the video. That is all, and I will talk to you all later.